We're down to the final 4 surfers left in the Lexus Tahiti Pro, presented by IC. Gabriela Bryan taking on Katie Simmers. We're just getting previews of what we might see.
Sea Dog just absolutely schooled Betty Lou there at the end as we see Caitlin.
Oh my goodness. Pulling into a solid barrel. Katie Simmers lights up the start of semifinal number 1 and comes out laughing.
Makes a considered effort. Katie capitalizes, and I mean, what a tube to kick off this heat. That thing had such a nice draw off the reef. Can really see how smooth and clean the face of this tube is. Beautifully positioned. I love how close her feet are together when she gets into that compressed backside tube stance. You're really using that front leg to just lean into the face of the wave there, slow herself down. Definitely a great decision to keep running into the semifinals.
Watching this takeoff with the rail grab. Gabriela Bryan trying to burn off some speed, but she'll be way out in front. Katie Simmers with a 7 and priority. We'll wait and see if Gabriela wants this wave. And the surfer from Hawaii will grab her rail. Nice positioning. Wow, ultra deep, and it didn't seem to stay open wide enough for her. So first wave didn't give her much. That last one, she wanted to go super deep. Looks like we're going to have Katie Simmers grabs the rail. Nice clean look, leans forward to get the exit. A high line, now a fade. As she always talks about the dance on the face of the wave that she loves to provide. It's always spontaneous, very creative. We talked about that a lot when these two met up in the final.
Waves can be a little bit clampy on the end, and she's really made a point of drawing the high line on the exit of the tube. So you see here, it gets really tight and really small. If you stay low, you're just going to get clamped and compressed, right? But I mean, even in her previous quarterfinal heat, she was doing it too. So just really, she's got a good read on the conditions today, and yeah, just being able to compress so tight and so small to really, because this tube gets quite little at the end, right? You have to be super compressed to make sure you make it out. It's just staying nice and tight, and then pulls this little high line here, like sees that tiny little exit. If you stay low, you're going to get gobbled up in that foam, and most likely, unless you're someone like Al Cleland and you bulldog your way out, it's going to be hard work.
Definitely. She just was like, you know what? I think I'm ready. I want to start training. It was like she just couldn't wait to put the jersey back on, and she finished runner-up in the world. To this woman here, Katie Simmers, getting blown out of the pit again. We're getting used to this as she's looking to better a 5.83.
Katie on the first wave of the set, just parking it in the tube, managing that speed beautifully. Nice exit. Fair bit of travel time there. She's just so far on the forward on her board, you know, I mean, she's well and truly cleared that deck pad.
Gabriela Bryan looking for her first completion of the semifinal. Found a nice place to hang out inside the pit.
Nice.
Well done.
This is cool. Gabby's got a score on the board now. She's got a completion. Potentially going to rival that 5.83. So let's go. You got Gabby on the wave behind. And this one, very clean. Second wave of the set. Super clean exit. And epic water angle there.
Well said, Strider. We're right there with you. Give them a platform and they will perform. Pipe and Tahiti returning to the calendar. Bomb drop there. And Gabby trying to burn off the speed. And that was the difference Strider was just breaking down, where she's been grabbing the rail and gunning it, trying to be behind the section. That one, she leaned into the wall and tried to get nice and barreled. She was a little out in front, but that's that technique that's just really changed over the last few years. And, you know, without pipe, with 100%, 12:45 on the clock, opportunity for Katie Simmers, and she will stand straight up, and she knows she's way too out in front. She'll hop out of her 4th wave ridden in this match. Her first wave she just kicked straight out of without getting a view inside the pit at the moment. We had some action during the break.
Yeah, let's see it. So Gabby grabs that rail, and she's really trying to burn off that speed. You can see it's so cool, spot on. And then behind her, Katie, just love that stall to get in the barrel. Really, really cool entry and exit there. Just a bit different, right? Drawing a different line, just be like, you know what? I can play with this one. I can kind of snap in under the pocket. And
needs an 8.64 opportunity right in front of her now. Surfer from Kauai is starting to dig and grabs the rail, lets go of it quickly, but just not in position to pull in. Right there, just riding a little bit out in front to find the softest place that she could find.
Yeah, we're going to Fiji.
We're going to Fiji. Never sounded so good. Congratulations, Betty Lou.
Thank you.
What an amazing accomplishment for Betty Lou Sakura-Johnson. With that horn, it's official. Molly Picklum will be wearing the leader's jersey in bright yellow at the Lexus WSL Finals. Gabriela Bryan going down to Katie Simmers in this first semifinal heat.
Thank you, guys. You know, let's just take a second here, Katie. What a day of surfing. You're now in the finals. Pressure's off. No more work for the rest of the day. I saw you taking a second to appreciate the majesty of this wave when that heat ended. What did you feel when you put your hands up like that?
It's just a wonder.
It really is. And we're looking into the hills right now. You know, win, loss, whatever. What you see back here is truly a wonder of nature. Are you taking it all in when you're sitting out there looking at these hills and just feeling the mana?
Yeah, I think definitely in my heat, I'm trying to win my heat, but outside of my heat, I'm just really just trying to sit there and see, like just look at everything and hear everything, and yeah, it's been really nice. And
well, you made today really fun to watch. A lot of amazing barrels, heat wins, a tough day of work for you though. What do you do for the rest of the time? I mean, how do you recover and react before finals day?
I wouldn't call it tough, I'd call it tiring, but I had a lot of fun, so yeah. I feel like I learned so much about this wave today, and so that's always good.
That's a good thing. Congratulations, Katie Simmers, a finalist here at the 2025 Lexus Tahiti Pro.
Thank you guys. I'm saying all you guys.